Welcome to another episode of On the Couch with Bossina. I am your host, and today we have Elunico Socio with us. Tenemos aquí Elunico Socio y
Sí.
why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, just a little bit.
I go by the name Elunico Socio. I came from Cameroon, Southwest, Kumba Town, Kusala 2.
All right.
And I lived in Spain for like 5 years, so here we are in Finland with Bossina.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. We're just going to talk a little bit about music, a little bit about your journey, where you come from, where you are, and where you want to go. Well, let me start with the number one question is, you're originally from Cameroon.
Yup.
So in Cameroon, you speak French and English.
Yes.
How come you ended up with a Spanish name?
Actually, because my music career started like in Spain.
Okay.
Because when I was in Cameroon, I didn't like music. My friends were doing music. They were like in the streets writing. I was like in school. I didn't like it.
Okay.
But then when
you didn't like it, or you didn't think it was something that you could do?
I mean, I had this my friend Bowie. He was always like all the time. It was so like odd. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? But then when I got to Spain, then I'm like, oh man, there's something,
Yeah.
Then my name, cause back then my friends used to call me Socio, even so and I came to Spain. Socio meant something, or it means something in Spanish.
Yeah.
So everything just add up. So I'm like, oh, dope.
Elunico Socio.
Then it was Socio before.
Okay, just Socio.
Just Socio.
Okay.
But then Socio is like a common word. It's like a friend in Cuba, like they use it a lot in Spanish. Socio, socios, if like customers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And on Spotify, there are like a lot of names with Socio.
With Socio, okay.
Like when I first did my first release, it went under another guy's Socio. So I'm like, oh no.
Okay.
I need to be unique. So Elunico means unique. So one and only
Socio. All right.
So now people can search me. I'm just there with my own. If you search Elunico Socio, I think you see
it's
just
the only
me.
You're the only person who comes
the
up.
other
Okay.
Socio,
they're not.
Yeah.
Okay. So you started your music career in Spain. What kind of, you realized there's something there. What made you decide, there's something there for me too? Like, what made you decide to start doing music?
I grew up in like a Christian family. My mom, she's a Christian, you know. I don't know, I was like in the church because I believe in God, but I need that push, to push me. So my mom one time on one Friday, they always have this like church services, gathering. So I went there one time. It was like 2013.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just in the church, and it was, cause when I'm in the church, I see people like being taken by the Holy Ghost. They do like all the falling and all that.
Yeah.
So it was always like, I was just like, is this real? But then it happened to me.
Oh.
On that Friday, I was in the church, and that was the first time I started speaking in tongues. So I was like, wow, this is like
it's
an
real.
eye opener. Yeah, it's real. So, the pastor, they prayed for me. Then I started speaking in tongues, and my mom was like, then everybody, like, she told everybody to just stop. Then I was just there. Then something was just.
Yeah.
I was just like, diggy. And she recorded the whole,
shoot, yeah.
So then when I got home, after that, other stuff took place, Then I went home. Something was just telling me like, hey, do something, because in Spain it was so boring.
Yeah.
We just go to school.
Where in Spain were you?
I was like in Bilbao, like
okay.
Victoria Gasteiz in Alaba, the community, like in the north of Spain.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just, because by then that time I was studying. So then I just like, hey, do something. Something was telling me. Then I picked up a pen and I started writing, and I was like doing like just copying another people's like lyrics, but I was just doing something. Then I did my first song by myself on the phone. I downloaded like an app
Yeah.
on like Play Store. I did a song. I'm swaggish. I still have the song today.
Okay.
And my mom, she likes the song. I don't know why. Because I use like a preset, you know, on this app they have all this like auto-tune preset you just record.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how then I started like going deeper. Then I did my first recording studio like song.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't dope, but then I just
you
had
gotta
that.
start somewhere.
Yeah, I just then
That's
now
how
I'm still doing it.
Okay. So tell me, talk to me a little bit about like how, so Bilbao, the community where you were, like, was it a big city? Was it a big town? Or was it like a small?
You mean back in Africa?
No, in Spain.
I mean,
it
was big. It's like the green city is the beauty, like the most beautiful city in Spain.
Okay, so it's a big city. So
yeah, it's big.
So how easy or rather was it to find the people you needed to start making the music that you wanted to make? Like studios, producers, beat makers, maybe not because you were, you know, on the internet, but like people that were like, how easy was it to penetrate the music circles there?
Nah, it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy, yeah.
I know at that time, cause Spain they don't speak English.
Yeah. And you started rapping in English there.
Yeah, in English there, because
okay.
of course I started like in English because I felt more comfortable
in English, yeah.
But then, you know, I didn't know the language and I didn't have like friends, so I was just doing it by myself on my phone, which wasn't like for commercial purposes.
Yeah.
So I mean, it wasn't easy. But then when I was just like going to school, you know, you see other guys doing music too, so you just like hook
Link
up
and yeah. Okay.
So
that was back in 2013.
Yeah, 13. Yeah.
That's when you started. Fast forward to you in Finland. When did you move to Finland?
Like December 2015. Like let me say 2016. Yes.
So 3 years, maybe 2 to 3 years after you started making music.
Yeah.
You come here and you're still intent on making music. You still want to make music.
Yeah. I mean, when I came here, I discovered like, hey, I got people here.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, then how did you discover that? Like how did that happen?
Cause you know in Spain, cause when I was in Spain, I never spoke like pidgin English.
Okay.
And that was like one thing that made me feel like comfortable. I needed to speak that thing with like people. So in Spain, they were like more like francophones. Okay. And you know, I don't even speak French. You know, my French is so poor. So when I moved to Finland, I had this friend. You know, like when I moved, I knew he was here. So when we started, like, then I discovered like, hey, Finland has like a lot of free boys, like people from.
What are free boys?
You know, like free people. You know, like people that cause in Spain, you know, it's so like. Everybody speaks Spanish, so you know you just get this Spanish, story, you know. So it was like, yeah. So when I moved, like the environment was like, you know, breezy. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, people speak pidgin, so I could do the pidgin, you know,
like more comfortably.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what's been your experience leaving Spain? You started doing music. You come here. New start basically. You know one person, I suppose.
Yeah.
You come here and then you have to start from scratch with your music.
Yeah, I mean, not that I started from scratch. You know, I started like, you know, cause when or
rather, let me not say with your music, but like with your network.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, it was different cause in Spain I didn't have like any network because I wasn't networking. I just started. I wasn't even taking it serious.
Yeah.
But then when I came to Spain, when I came to Finland rather, then I was like, oh. And you know, people like they do a lot of parties here. So I'm like, okay. And way back I started rapping in English and pidgin English. So there was nothing there to change.
Okay.
It just continued.
It just continues.
So then now that I'm like doing music and my vibe, I found, you know, my vibe now is catchy. So I'm like, okay. My friends from Spain, or I went to Spain for a reason to learn the language. Maybe I could like, you know, combine it, you know, and let them get my vibe too. So that's when now I rap too in Spanish.
Nice.
I put it in my song. So.
Nice. Okay. So here we are. 2020 is here.
Don't bad. 2020 don't bad.
It's almost over. How has this year been for you musically? How has it been for your morale? Do you feel like were you impacted in a, like, because okay, for me personally, and for a lot of artists that I know, this has been the best year of our lives. I not of our like creative lives. Yeah. So how has this year like how has this year been for you?
I mean, musically, it's been good.
Okay.
Because I have learned, like, when I'm home, or like when I see, for instance, people were not doing no concerts.
No, yeah, well, yeah.
Nothing. So I'm just like, okay, these artists, like, they are dope, like they're mainstream artists. So how do they like do now that they don't do all these like shows? Okay, they sell merchandise.
That's one way, yeah.
So now, if you like, so I'm just like, oh, now the people benefit, like the artists benefiting from this are the independent artists. Those that own their own catalog, like they own everything. So like they get the royalties. So it's like, oh, maybe, just do like make your own beats, do your own stuff. Then I started getting into mixing and mastering.
This is this year?
This year.
Okay.
I took courses.
Okay. Online, I suppose.
Online and, people, I was just contacting people and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm getting better. So that's one thing that really taught me, like, hey, learn to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Because the world, now you can just work at home and do other stuff at home. So internet, just play with the internet.
Actually, and I want to touch more on that because it's like you mentioned being an independent artist. I'm an independent artist, and there are obviously challenges to being independent, less resources and all that, but there's a lot of freedom too in there. There's a lot of freedom. How have you, I guess you've always been independent, I suppose. Were you signed at any point? No. Okay. So like how's that journey been for you? Would you ever sign a record deal if you were offered? Like how do you feel about being independent?
Yeah, in music, I also learned I learned a lot. Cause like I see other people's story, what's happening with these people, why this, why that. So, cause it's the same. We are all in the same journey. Those people ahead, so they like they encounter some things that we might encounter too.
Yeah.
So it's better to know before it reaches you. So yeah, for me, being an independent artist, I'm so like, for instance, I was supposed to drop a song.
Okay. Yeah.
This November.
Yeah.
But then, because of the police brutality, blah blah blah, the NSAS in Africa, I had to do another song for like a freestyle to speak about it.
Okay.
So that's like freedom. I can release when I want. I do like things when I want. I decide.
So you can talk about whatever
that's
you want.
Like I drop whenever I want. But then it would be nice to have like a team.
Yeah.
Because it's not doing it alone. It's like, oh man, it's headache.
Yeah.
You do the. I mean, for me, I record myself at home, mix. I try to do the mastering, but it's hard. But then after that, I do the networking. I reach out to influencers, messages, hey man, blah blah blah, Elunico Socio, la la la. Send them a link. After that, I do promotions. There are different type of promotion: TV, radio, street promotion. Like people play your music in snacks, club. So all that thing you do yourself. And apart from that, you have like your own life and you have your own family back at home. So. Yeah. I just wish I had a sponsor, because
I hear you.
Because nowadays people they are being dropped off like from labels because the label tell you like, hey, we're gonna do 6 videos for you this year. We're gonna do this year. But then when you sign the deal, nothing happens. Yeah. You just like, damn, I could even do this myself. So why I need them? But then it's good to have a label. It depends on the terms. When
it
you
depends
sign
on the
terms.
Yeah, it depends on the terms.
So people just, hey man, they want to sign me. Oh my God. You just put your signature down and then you get frustrated, depression. Because if you can really do, sometimes as an artist, you make a song, you get that vibe. You want people to feel that vibe, but the label might be like, hey man, that's not the vibe.
Yeah.
You're like, I mean, I do my own thing myself, but I feel, I know that feeling. So yeah, I will sign a deal depending on
the terms.
On the terms, because we all need assistance.
Definitely.
You put me, I put you, and we all go to the top. So it's hard to do it on your own.
It is. It's not impossible because obviously we're doing it, but it's definitely difficult.
Difficult, of course.
It gets difficult.
Or it might take you more years to do it independently than
if you team up with like
professionals
in different certain areas. Yeah. Okay. So tell us a little bit, like, what inspires you? What do you sing about mostly, and then what inspires you? What leads you to write?
When I started, like back 2013, I did an album. Can you imagine?
In 2013?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I started an album. I was just because I was inspired by Mig Mill. That up to date. But then I now know why he inspires me, or like why.
Why does he inspire you?
Because I mean, before I just liked like Lil Snoop, like the US rap. Everybody was just like nah. So I was just like, oh. Then I was doing an album. I was just like let me see if he drops like a song, I go take the beat. I try to like copy the lyrics, but then I put it in my own way.
Okay.
So everything sounded like me, but like in my own accent, my own African accent, my own pidgin. But you could hear like, hey man, that's not you.
Yeah.
So, but then I was like, nah, man, this is not. And people were telling me
that's not so unico.
That's not unique, exactly. Yeah, that was like Nicki, Lil Snoop.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even in America.
Yeah.
I was in Spain. Yeah. And my people is, I got people from Africa. I don't even have the accent. I'm not from Brooklyn or Harlem.
Yeah.
So let me just stick to my Africa. Then
do your thing.
I see all these people doing their thing in their own language. So music has no barrier. Then I'm like, boom. I discovered my sound like it wasn't even long ago.
Okay. It takes time.
I mean, like the type beat, cause I just want. Now what I really do is that I do like comic music.
Okay.
Like
what do you mean by comic music?
Like when you listen to the lyrics, you just laugh.
Okay.
Then you just vibe to the music. Like I have this song, not them. I'm just talking about like the slay queens, what they do.
The slayer queens.
Slay queens, slayers. Those people like those ladies that they're like chop money and all that.
Wait. No, you gotta elaborate. I don't know. Wait.
Should I elaborate?
Yes, elaborate. Slay queens.
Slay queens, those like, what slay? Hey, let me slay.
Like, like slay.
Those people that, like in my song, what I said in my song is like, they buy, like slay queen, buy one outfit, snap 10 album. One lady, she has one outfit, she snaps like 10 albums and put it on Facebook. You see, it made you laugh.
Wait.
That's my song, bro.
Wait. So you're making fun of the ladies who.
It's not like fun. I'm telling the reality, but I put it like in a funny way, and people get it.
Okay.
Like now, it's like funny,
like,
and it's facts, cause that's what is happening. And I also do the same thing to the boys,
Okay.
I just like then it's like motivation.
What is it? Slay queen, buy one outfit, snap 10 album.
Then it's
like,
not.
Snap doesn't take pictures of like hundreds of pictures of yourself.
Then they be like, hey, Osama bin Laden is dead. Please send me money. Like, how does sending money to, So I mean, they do that a lot, mostly from my country. They just want to extort money from you. They just be like, hey, babe, today is raining. Please send me money. As if I control the weather. You see, so that's what I try to translate in my music.
Okay.
But
so you're talking about the realities of like mostly like how life is in Cameroon, but making it funny.
Making it fun, and the beat too is like catchy, so it's just not them. Not them means like it's them. So like that's what I noticed. Like, hey, and I feel so comfortable. I did that song in like maybe like 1 hour.
Okay.
Because I was walking, just driving. Then I got the vibe.
Yeah.
Then I was just like, because when I walk, I mostly do my songs when I'm walking, because I'm driving all the time.
Okay.
I just packed. Do one line, second line. Then when I got home, that's the beauty of having a home studio. I just went in, boom, put the thing there. It wasn't sounding ready.
Did you have the beat already for it?
I mean, it was because I have like Beatstar. I don't know if you heard about it. Beatstar. Shout out to Beatstar. Yeah, like it's a community for all beat makers, artists.
Okay.
I do my beats, I put it online. You like it, we make a team.
Okay.
I buy, you sell, blah blah blah.
Okay.
So that's when I found the beat. Shout out to Lewo Beats. He made the beat from France.
Okay.
So yeah, then when I got the beat, I got the vibe. I went home, put it. Then I needed something more. So I went. Yeah, I mean the song is a vibe. So That's how I make my music.
Okay.
You know, like funny, catchy,
Yeah.
bouncy. Then I'm motivating too. I'm telling you what's real. So like, take care.
You had something like a song related to coronavirus too, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
a song. One
yeah.
time, somebody called me that I'm like an occasional artist. I mean, like.
Okay. Oh no, somebody called you an occasional.
Was it occasional? Like somebody that you do things because something is happening.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
but that's how it is, though.
But we need to speak up. I mean, coronavirus. I did a song. 2020 done bad. Like 2022 is bad, and it's bad.
Not all bad.
I mean, not all bad, but generally everything
generally
is,
it's upside
money
down.
wise, people are not, people are hungry, poverty. I mean, there's poverty, but so I did a song about it.
Yeah.
And that one too is the type beat is like catchy. I don't know if you listened to it.
I saw the video.
Yeah.
So, no, but I mean that's the thing though. Everyday life has to inspire us.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I get inspired by what's happening around.
Yeah.
If there's something trending, I like to trend on it too.
I mean, hey, that's a beautiful marketing strategy. Like that's if something's trending, jump on it. If you can write something dope to it about it, do it, and then why not? Well, we've talked a little bit about where you were, like how you started, where you kind of are now. How about we take a little break so that you can give us a taste of something?
Yes, let's do that.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break and then come back with a performance by Elunico Socio.
See you. Thank you for having me.
Elunico Socio. I
like it.
Nah them. Satan no fi be God. God to no fi be Satan. Hoya lane. This guy there know the play. Come for program then 10. Chop your dough, say amen. Chop your dough, say amen. Where iPhone 10, iPhone 11. They want use and browse for heaven. Treat you like devil whenever you ask more. Scammers in disguise, workers in disguise. This is my advice. Brenda, nah them. Sylvia, nah them. Bella, nah them. Chioma, Brenda, nah them. Sylvia, nah them. Bella, nah them. Chioma, nah them. 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 Eventually. Vanishing, hey. This our girls now news. Come to my house, I won't. Come to my show, I will. But the beat's gonna be on you now. You the craze, I the walk, you the chop, me slay queen. Buy one outfit, snap 10 albums. Arafat don't die, baby, more me. Bobby is talking, DJ, more me. Not them. Brenda, not them. Sylvia, not them. Bella, not them. Chioma, Brenda, not them. Sylvia, not them. Bella, not them. Chioma, not them. 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 Baby, more me. I need 10K. I just saw a shoe. And please don't forget charges. Baby, more me. I need 10K. I just saw a shoe. And please don't forget charges. I say, bro. Nah them. 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 Nah them.
It's mind of a visionary.
we are back, and that was Nadem by Elunico Socio. Make sure you stream it on all platforms. That was really good. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed it. But yes, so we've heard a little bit about your journey, where you are now. And I guess my next question is, what do you see for yourself in the future? What are your dreams? What are your dreams? Yeah, for your music career. What's next?
Well, the biggest dream of all is to like be a boss. I want to get paid for music.
Yes, sir.
That's, because I see people, I mean, there must be like your drive, why you do it, what you want. For me, it's just to get paid and feed my family.
Yeah, I hear
Because,
that.
I hate working for somebody. I mean, we all need to. It's like I go work like 10 hours, 8 hours for that person. That person, the company is like improving, getting more better. Then what am I doing for myself? So, I mean, we all need to, because we need the cash. But when I was like doing that, I was so mad. Now I want to stop this. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could do music, because music, it gives you the money.
Yeah.
If you like know how to, relate with the people. So I just want to like be my own boss, take care of my family, be at home, do music, go do my shows, do my merchandise, network with people and inspire people. I just want people to know that you can do it. It's all in your head.
Yeah.
I was reading a book from Ross.
From who?
Ross, the
Ross?
American, like the artist.
Okay, no.
You don't know Ross?
Oh, he's an independent artist.
He's an indie man.
Yeah. He's doing really, really
That's
good.
big motivation.
He is
That's
doing
big.
really, really good. Yeah.
But there's one thing.
He has a book out.
He has a book.
Okay.
He does, man. He's a millionaire just by himself.
Yeah, by himself. Yeah.
But I cannot be like him. No, we can't be like him. That's him. That's Ross.
Yeah. But we can model
Exactly.
like our careers after
Yeah,
him. Yeah.
Because sometimes we go look for these things that you can do yourself. Just be patient. So I just want to like do it, just be my own boss, because take care of my family.
I hear that.
Because when I see people suffering, man, it's like, damn. And try to help my community, because I came from Kumba and I want to do like something really big for Kumba. Orphanage, just do
back home in Cameroon.
Back home in Cameroon, because my people are suffering. So I just want to get paid for music.
I hear you.
That's it.
I hear you. Well, before we go on to, what's the name of the book? Do you have, so that people can go out and maybe look for it, myself included?
It's All in Your Head by Ross.
Okay.
If you want to read it, it's gonna help you. I have other books and I listen to. I'm a lazy. I don't like to read. Let me say that. So the book is
audio.
It's audio. So when I'm doing my thing, I just listen.
Yeah.
Then I listen to a lot of motivation. I just read books.
Listen to them.
Listen, and because it helps me. So if you want to check that out, it's all in your head.
It's all in your head, which it is. It really, I think, like, so many of us have limiting beliefs about what's possible for us as artists, what we can do, what we can achieve.
Yeah.
And I think, just like you, like for me, like the next major goal would be to live off of my music. And live off of the music, live off of, like, and when I mean the music, I mean like music, streaming, concerts, merchandise. And it's absolutely possible.
It is.
How do we know it's possible? Because other people are doing it.
They're doing it, yeah.
So we just have to figure out how for ourselves, like how the right way for ourselves to get to that point. But it's all in our heads, and if you decide that it's possible, it's possible.
Well, I can be the president today if I want.
If you want, of Cameroon.
I'ma do the thing, man. I lead my people, but I just choose to do music. I mean, you can do it because all this Barack Obama, all this big people, man, they have one head. Same thing like us. It's just like the determination. Just do it, bro.
Yeah.
And the journey is never easy, so
it's never easy. That's one thing.
Even now I'm doing it, but I know sometimes I'm like, damn, can this, But I just have that push. Just go, bro. Just do it. Just keep going. One day.
One day.
I have a song that I did with some friends. One day, boys they go hammer. Like one day we're gonna make it.
Amen. Yeah.
And I hope that dream come true, man. Making it has like so many ways of making it.
That's true, and like it looks different for different people.
Yeah, exactly. Because I made it already. just being in Europe, because I'm not in Africa, you know, I have more advantage. I made it. But then there's another type of making it, you know, it's just like your goals.
I don't know that being in Europe is making it. I mean, but depends on who you ask. It depends on who you ask.
Not making it, but I mean, you are at some point that you could like go more further. You know?
Yeah.
Because I came from Kumba, man, that is hell. I mean, you know, I'm living a better life. So that's all praise to Jesus. So.
I hear that. Yeah. The journey is never easy, but it's also worth it. Would you do anything else if you were given the choice? Or this is what
music.
This is the journey you've been on. This is what you're doing. This is what you're pursuing. You're given the option of doing anything else. Comfort as a corporate person somewhere in some office, or like this thing that you're doing. Like if you had a choice, if you were given a choice, what would you choose this? Would you choose this again if you were asked from the beginning?
Yes, I would choose it because like it's a passion. I like to do things that makes me happy. Because I don't want to be in a position then every day I'm like, nah. I want it like, even if now the journey is hard, but I like it. I just like, you know, because when I make a song and it's banging, I'm like, damn, is that me? You did that? Then I'm like, you know, so I like applaud myself. But I mean, I like music. So I would do this. But if it wasn't music, then maybe I would be like a politician or somebody in the office, you know, with the suit and the ties. Dictating, telling these people what to do and all that. So,
yeah.
I choose this.
You choose this.
I hope it goes well.
You gotta choose it. And for me, it's like, you never, I mean, you know, God has a will for all of us and has a plan for all of us. And perhaps like for me, music isn't going to be what I end up doing. But I would rather have said, I tried. Like I had this dream. I went for it. Perhaps it didn't succeed the way I thought it would, but I tried. I don't want to be, if I lived that long, 80 years old and be like, I should have. You know, I should have gone for it. It's too late. You're 80. You're about to die. Well, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah. Like it's important. It's important for me to give it my all. See where it goes. If it succeeds the way I dream it. Glory to God. If it doesn't, also glory to God. Because I know that whatever I'm called to be or do, it's what I was made for. You know. So the journey is never easy. But
can I ask you a question? I mean, because you said that you like if you but are you 100% sure that like you're giving you 100% you are in?
I have no plan B.
I
have no plan B.
Because you know sometimes people like they say these things, but then deep in, you know, like the reality kicks in.
Yeah.
Then that's you know that's the thing.
I mean, you know, you think about it, and like I don't know how old you are, but I'm gonna be 28, so it's like, and you know, age is nothing but a number. But in the world that we live in, it's like, oh, you're getting old. You know, you need to get responsible. You need to think about your future.
Blah, blah,
you know,
blah.
all these things that are kind of like standing over, like hanging over you, and it's like, yeah, but my heart really feels like this is what I'm supposed to do.
But
and
then you're thinking about your
age,
the society,
you're thinking about, you know, because I really like my family matters to me, and I want to make sure they're comfortable. And so it's like, should I just, you know, scrap all of this and go back home and take a job at an oil company? That's gonna make me bank, you know. But so
you know, I mean, why we do the music? For instance, I do the music, I study, and I work because nobody's gonna, the money doesn't pay the bills. My family needs me, so I'm not gonna be like, hey, it's music, bro, music. Nah, it's not. I mean, I know like when I picture myself in like maybe when I'm like 40, I wanna be that type. Like, you know, I don't work for nobody. I have my thing. I just do music and, you know, just be peaceful.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm working towards that.
Yeah.
I might study something to be like, you know, to like a side hustle.
Yeah.
That would take care of my family.
Yeah.
Because I know once the money starts to come from music, man, that's the money.
Yeah.
Because you might like 6 years just putting music on your career, putting money on your career, money. But then when the money wants to come, like in 1 year, you might get all that money for 6 years. That's what I believe. So we do something, and then we chase the dreams while we do something else.
Yeah.
So.
But one thing I also want to say is that there's money out there.
It is.
And of course, you know, I'm not the starving artist type of person, like integrity. I mean, of course you have to have integrity and you have to have, you know, but I make this because I love it, but I also want to make money from it. Yeah. So there is money out there. Like there's no lack of money in the world. And so this is what we love. This is the gift that we've been given. And I think that it's absolutely possible to live the way we want to live with this thing that we love. Like it's absolutely possible. Everything is possible.
And I just want to add to that, you know.
Please do.
Like, you know, this life is like, it's like a book. I mean, like chapter 2, you are like chapter 5. You know, because you said something like, I mean, like, you know, like your age, the society, you want to go along what's happening. Like, you know, people, you can be 40 and you don't even do it, but 42, you make it and you become a millionaire in 42. You know, you can do it anytime, even if it's 30, 32, let God decide, or let the, you know, let it. So for me, I don't want to be like, if I'm 32, I don't make it in music, I quit. I mean, you don't know what God has planned for you. Maybe it's after that 32.
That you're going
to... People still get married at 35, 40. I mean, people get degrees at 40, 50, you know, so... Just... Because sometimes, I mean, we try to like look at what other friends are doing or what people are doing in the society, man, like, hey, bro, I need to be moving it. No. But my chapter 2 might be a chapter 5. Or my chapter 5 might be a chapter 2. Or like when I get to your chapter 5,
it might look completely different.
I can't like, I'm in chapter 2, I want to be in your chapter 5. You know, you are way ahead. So I need to wait my own chapter 5 and see. So that's what I believe.
Keep moving, keep digging. We're all in this journey, although separately, together. And it was a pleasure to have you here to hear a little bit about you and your story and your journey.
Same,
and
likewise.
Well, but before we go, there's one more performance, so stay tuned for that, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Mwah. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
It's man of a vision ENT.
Yeah. I go by the name Elunico Socio. This might go viral. So please share.
I like it.
First thing first, make I knock my chest. Kumba town pikin, I come out west. Stick with me, oh boy, make I yarn the rest. A moment of silence for people where they rest in peace. Hey, 2020 rough, but man never die. Oluwa they evolve, so man no fi die. The boy get for blow before he want die. I work hard every day for night. But I men they never still feel my vibe. Wait till man get for do before he rise. All the men in there just the fry and I rise. Whoa, check. My remedy dough. Now this music so feel really give me dough. But no man no day for push me make I go. All my effort just the fun and only for hoe. Check this big, it looks so fake. But me, I look so real. But those other guys are looking so fake. I get it. That's what you wanna see. I put in the work and I did on my knees. 24/7, my God know the sleep. All I wanna do is get all my dreams. I came from the jungle, I feel like a king. I feel too depressed, but still undefeated. Never gonna stop till I get me a milli. Man of a vision, I stay on the mission. I speak Spanish too, oh you really wanna see? A todos mis versos les doy como 100. Estoy muy contento y siempre amén. La gente escucha y siente mi flow. Give me 1 minute, let me talk about SARS. They killing my people, they feeling no nice. Every other day we losing a soul. You supposed to protect and not take a life. United we stand, divided we fall. Answers, that's what we want. I'm not from Nigeria, I'm feeling the pain. Some people gon' come for me, say I decrease. You talking about SARS and not Cameroon. That's not the point, bro, we all need a change. No matter your nation, we're striving for action. Thousands and thousands killed by police. The government is silent, you talk them with silent. Better make a talk, make them silence me. I did for front line with my voice and pen. Like me or hate me, I stay the same. I said what I said, no apologies. Cameroon, wait till we wait. Nigeria don't do yes, all we don't see. Make we do the same too and stop all the shit. All we want change, but no man want match. When it comes to us, yeah, all man the fear. Everyone want chop, but no man want walk. Every new day for Carmen and shop. Phone tax, wait till that one mean. This our pay on time being a film. Anglophone, francophone division. Make we try unite and find other ways. If not the boy, better no go there. Better no go there. Better no go there. No be ever there.